there's crocodiles in this water, and the water looks like Milo, so you can't see in. So I was like, I gotta jump in. All right, guys, as you can see, we're back. We're back for another podcast, and this one is me kind of thinking what I'm doing right now, which is live a life worth dying for. Because so often we don't. We live boring lives that you die, and then it's like, I never lived in the first place, so what's the point of dying if I never lived, you know? But that's not what we're doing. And actually, I'm about to dive into a little story with you guys, which is when I took my girl, my ex-girl, but still, like the love of my heart, love her to death. We went to Thailand, right? And not only Thailand, we went to this place called Pai. Pai is like the northern area of Thailand. We call it Little Israel because after all the Israeli soldiers, the IDF gets out of the military, they go to Pai. Pai is dope. And so me and her were like, yo, since we have this time, let's go and do whitewater rafting because we have the money to do it because it's Thailand. But not only that, it would just be a dope experience. Neither of us have done it. She had never really left Vietnam at the time. I never went whitewater rafting, so it was new for both of us, right? So we're in there. We're going up, going down. Rapids are taking us. Everything is just a ball. We are having the time of our life. But we get to this part where the rapids slow down and it's just straight line going, right? And we were like, hey, can we get in the water now? And the guy was like, I don't know if you should. And we're like, why? He's like, because there's crocodiles in this water. And the water looks just like Milo. It's just Milo water. So you can't see in, you just see little jagged rocks and smooth water from there. And so I was like, yo, I gotta jump in. Like, I have to. I mean, the story is worth the risk. You know what I mean? And you see this little baby crocodile dive into the water. There's a baby crocodile. There must be a mama crocodile somewhere. So it's verifiably crocodiles in this water. But we said, hey, por qué no? We had already jumped off of a cliff into the brown water. I didn't know it was crocodiles at that time. But since we survived that, I said, hey, it's worth trying again. But this time it's conferably crocodiles in this water. So we jump in the water and we're swimming and I'm floating down the stream and I'm thinking this is what life is all about. And when people start seeing me in the water, then they start jumping into the water too. So now it's me and a bunch of little bobbleheads bobbling through this brown poo-poo water. And we're having a great time. But then the raft leader was like, hey guys, hurry back to boat! Hey! And so we're like, why? And we turn around and there's rapids. And you start feeling that you start getting pulled into the rapids. And all I know is, boom, I get hit. My kneecap gets hit by a massive boulder. And so that let me know, all right, things are getting real out here because we're not in Australia. We're not in Europe. We're in Thailand. And not even like a nice area of Thailand. So if you die out here, you're just on your own. And so we start trying to swim back to the raft, but it's not getting any closer. That's like it's getting further. And then finally, I'm the first person back. So I grab onto the boat and the raft master comes and he grabs my hand and I pull him into the water. So now he's in the water too. The boat starts driving away and he's yelling, grab my hat. So now he's trying to get back into the boat. And now we're in a situation because the rapids are getting closer and we can figure out how to get back. So eventually we're swimming. And I grab onto the boat, pull myself on. I grab my girl, I pull her on. Raft master, he pulls himself on. He starts pulling up people. Now everybody's getting pulled on. He throws everybody their paddles. Raft. So now we're rafting. We're trying to avoid all these rapids. And we get out and we're smooth sailing and we continue on our boat trip. And what I want to say about that is yes, danger was imminent. Danger was upon us. Death was at our front door, but we survived it. And everybody who jumped in the water gets to live with this story as well. They get to talk about the time they almost died in crocodile water because of these crazy rocks and sharp, jagged people and this chocolate man who's swimming in chocolate water with them. And that's what this is all about, living a life worth diving for. Because you're gonna die. And the best stories are always the ones that are the most risky. So if you come to a place like this, yes, sit on the edge. If you fall off into the water, hey, por qué no? It is what it is. You're gonna die anyways. So live a life worth dying for, guys. And that's how we live in the Hunters Hale podcast. Love y'all. Thanks for being a part of the tribe. Like, subscribe, comment, all that, Instagram follower-ish. But outside of that, once I turn this camera off, I don't go to my room. I continue to live in this crazy world because I'm a sun seeker, globetrotter, lover of life. And all the people that walk by and wonder, why is he sitting here? I want to take a picture there. How does he get to enjoy it? Because I decided to enjoy it. Love y'all and see you soon.